In this piece, I will be examining the paradoxical nature of the human experience. I will be doing this by examining the theme of the law and justice in both The Merchant of Venice and 12 Angry Men. These texts both explore the paradoxical nature of the law and the role it plays in our lives. Both texts possess elements of a courtroom drama, with the viewer being left in suspense until the final moments. They explore this anomalous nature of the law by questioning what or who is in the right or wrong. This subject remains a contemporary issue, with cases of an innocent suspect being charged, often spending years in prison before being released. A common theme throughout these two texts is that of the law. Both show how the law, which we often refer to as an absolute judgment of guilt, has many flaws and is easy to manipulate. Throughout the courtroom scene in The Merchant of Venice, we see many characters pleading with Shylock to be merciful towards Antonio, with Portia even saying that
Then must the Jew be merciful.
this frustrates Shylock as he feels he does not need to be merciful, saying,
"What judgment should I fear, doing no wrong?"
"No wrong." This irony is continued with Antonio later showing Shylock little mercy in his sentencing, forcing him to relinquish his assets and even his religion. This leaves Shylock a broken man. The irony of the role of law and mercy persists in 12 Angry Men. In the original text, there is no mention of the race of the suspect, yet the audience automatically presumes that he is of a minority. This prejudice is confirmed through the belief of the jurors, immediately presuming him guilty with little thought. The only man initially in defense of the suspect, juror number 8, realizes his disadvantage, saying, "Look, this boy's been kicked around all his life, living in a slum, his mother dead since he was 9. That's not a very good head start." This juror showing mercy reveals he is much wiser and more empathetic than the other jurors. For my visual representation, I have recreated the courtroom scene from The Merchant of Venice, incorporated with elements from 12 Angry Men. The experience and emotion I am conveying through my piece is that of justice and the role of law. Both of these texts have parts of a courtroom drama, similar to my piece. The jury in the background represent the unknown nature of the law, with an anonymous group congregating to decide the fate of a person's life. They are represented by a dark image lurking in the background, small in presence, but not in power. The combination of these scenes represents the timelessness of both these pieces, and how they can represent and convey complex human emotions, regardless of their time. The Duke, symbolizing justice, represents how Shylock used justice as he thought it could do him no harm. The opposite proved to be true, with the hammer of justice eventually coming down and ruining him. This represents how the law is very much an unknown quantity, with Shylock being so entrusting that he, doing no wrong, should face no penalty, yet the powers that be were against him, ultimately leading to his downfall. The theme of the law being at times misguided or making an incorrect judgment continues in today's society. One such example of this was Malcolm Alexander, who has only just been exonerated following 38 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. Evidence showed that his lawyer made little effort in defending him, resulting in his wrongful conviction. This is an extreme case of the flaws in the justice system and the reliance we have on our legal system to make the correct decision when prosecuting defendants.